Okay, so we're back in game, and I've got a generic dwarf created here. Of course, I'm still on that wireless network, so I will get a little bit of lag from time to time. Anyway, I'll try and do my best. So I've reset all the quests for this dwarf, and as you can see here, I can see Private Fred. He does not have a glowing icon above his head, but John Greeter does. Private Fred does not have one because his quest requires that John Greeter's Welcome to Legends quest be completed first. So that means that his pre-quest one-liner should display when I try and talk to him. So let's just show that. I'm going to talk to him, and sure enough, come back later. I'm far too busy to talk right now. So yeah, so that's an indication that okay, maybe later we'll talk to him. So we'll talk to John Greeter, and again, we'll see, like we did in the first quest, he wants to explore these 6 locations. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute the audio, and I'm going to run through and do this quest, and I'll come back when I've just about completed the quest. That way we don't have to sit through the whole thing again, and be right back while I do that. Okay, so I'm just coming back up onto John Greeter here, and his icon is lit up, signifying that he wants to talk to me. So I'll click on him, and notice, yep, that he's ready to give me some experience points for this quest. So what I want to notice here is the quest icon. When I click finish, his should go out, and then of course we've met the requirement for Private Fred. So we'll just click finish here. And sure enough, Private Fred's quest icon lights up and John Greeter's goes out. So now we should be able to talk to Private Fred. So we'll talk to him, and sure enough, we get the quest called Report. And we get all the text, I'm not sure if the reported trouble in the mine is causing us guards more trouble or the paranoia of the miners. So it's just displaying the quest offer text that we wrote in the plugin. And of course the objective that we entered in the plugin, deliver Fred's report. So we're going to hit accept on that and take that quest. Of course, we'll notice down here we've acquired a new item, Fred's report, accepted new quest. If we look in our inventory, we'll see an inventory item called Fred's report. Now, just a note, off camera I did go back into the toolset because I had to adjust the icon for the item. Remember, the plugin automatically generates the items, and it uses kind of placeholder items and placeholder creatures when we create new items. So we always want to go back and check our items and make sure that they're the right icon if they're items, they're the right appearance if they're placeables, and if they're the right appearance if they're creatures and whatnot too. So we want to make sure we do that. So I went back and changed the icon for this, so that's why it looks like that. I didn't bother with the text, but if I examined it, in a real quest, you might want to fill out some text here. So we check our journal, and here's the report quest, and we just have to deliver Fred's report. So we'll go do that. Talk to Captain Canna, who's sitting over by the mayor's house. Now, you probably already noticed something that I didn't do as well in the tool set while I was in there, and that was to actually place some bandits around to fight. Again, I want to demonstrate the quest plugin, not simple creature fighting, because that's pretty straightforward. The quest that we're going to be doing heading over there doesn't require bandits, so we have none in this quest, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be there. We'll certainly want to put some over there if we're doing this for real. Okay, so Captain Canna does have a red quest icon, so she does want to talk to us. So we'll click on her, and sure enough, it's the report quest. It's the finish for that. Private Fred is his hands full with the panic over at the mines. So she's willing to give us some experience points when we finish the quest. Now, remembering that we do have another quest called Raiders after this one that Captain Canna will start. So we want to pay attention to what happens when we click finish here on the report quest. So immediately we get quest completed and some experience points, but the Raiders quest offer appears immediately after we finish the previous quest. That is as a result of that link option in the quest plugin. That's what causes this. So it allows us to kind of continue on the story, continue on the quest with the next stage. Of course, this one is called Raiders, and if we note down here, we did lose Fred's report. She did take it, so we no longer have Fred's report in our inventory. So this quest called Raiders has some item rewards in it. We just grabbed some stock items and put them in here. And it says our south gate has been closed up due to the recent bandit attack. So this is the next quest offer, where she just wants us to go speak to Lieutenant Woodforth. So we'll accept this. And we'll hit our journal, and sure enough, we have the Raiders quest in here, and speak to Lieutenant Woodforth. And our rewards. The reminder is in here. Notice the icon in here has a red background versus the green background in the previous one. That's because we selected solo difficult for this quest, so we know this quest is a little difficult. The title is still green, so it is for our level. It just means it's going to be hard for our level. That's all. And that's the way you want to help the player, identify if a quest is going to be difficult, or if they should expect it to be easy, or whatever. So let's run over to Lieutenant Woodforth. She sent us to go see him. Now, remembering Lieutenant Woodforth is the guy who's going to finish the quest and offers up some rewards, but he's going to have some objectives for us to do before we're able to finish. So we'll come over here, and we should find Lieutenant Woodforth standing right there, and he's got a red quest icon above his head. So we'll talk to him. And of course, he continues on with the Raiders quest. You've come here to help, have you? Well, if Captain Canna sent you, then I see no reason not to accept it. So he's just basically displaying the text that we put in the quest next step. And of course, he's showing us the summary of his objectives, which is search for some clues and find some actual evidence. So we're going to go and search and try and find these bandits and see if we can dig up some evidence. So we'll hit continue, and he's basically telling us to head on out through the south gate. So we're just going to hit this little area transition here, if I can get unhung up from that tent. There we go. So we'll head out to this little area out here and continue on. So it's just basically a little pathway. Now, remembering, we're kind of searching around. There's probably going to be some bandits around here in a real adventure, that we'll probably want to fight. That may be clue enough or evidence enough, but not in this case. In this case, we want to actually try and get close to this house, and we're kind of exploring around and looking around, and then all of a sudden, we see there are humanoid tracks leading into this house. So that's important. That tells us, okay, maybe the bandits are here. I'm on the right track. I'll check my journal under the Raiders quest, and sure enough, searching for some clues. That one is done. Now I just have to find some evidence. So let's go inside the house so we know something important is going on in here. And now that I'm inside the house, in a normal adventure, probably spawn some bandits in here, do some fights, maybe find a boss bandit or whatever. And then eventually, after I get through all that, find the chest that I'm looking for, which in this case is just sitting right here. That'll be what we're actually here to find. So I'm just going to click on this chest. And the quest plugin starts doing a search, searches the chest. And I wait for that, and then I found a mysterious letter, 1 of 1. So I'm looking for that evidence. I look at my inventory and I find a mysterious letter. I examine it. Appears to be contract, and basically the description that we put on the item. Again, I went back in and changed the icon to something better for this. I'll check my journal, And yes, I found the evidence, so I'm good to return back to Lieutenant Woodforth. Again, this quest will be a lot more challenging if I had some, enemies to fight. If this was on my persistent world, I don't actually give experience for killing guys. I only give experience for quests and deeds and things like that. So, if I was a fighter, I might want to come in and fight these guys, or if I was a sneaky rogue, I might want to try and sneak past them and get the chest by way of stealth, and I get the same experience either way. So just do what you do. So we'll head back out, and we'll go down the path here and head back over to the village. Now that we've got our evidence that the bandits are indeed hired to get themselves into those mines, we're going to go inform Lieutenant Woodforth of this, and sure enough, his quest icon is lit up. So we'll talk to him. And yes, so it would seem that our copper mine has piqued the curiosity of someone. So he's just confirming what our mysterious letter says. Now, of course, before we can finish our quest, we have to select a reward. He's going to give us a choice of one of these rewards, and of course, we want to pick one. Now, again, like I said before, these names may be a little bit obscure. We may not know what they are, so we can just simply highlight one and wait for a moment, and the description appears of what the actual item is. These are, of course, all level 3, so I'm not going to be able to use them anyway for this character because he's just a level 1 character. But I can look at each one and say, oh, okay, look, that may be the one I want. So we'll just say the scimitar here is the one I want. We'll look at it. Yep, that's the one I want. So I'll have that highlighted, and I'll hit finish. And quest completed. You'll notice that I've acquired the scimitar and I've lost the mysterious letter. Looking at my inventory, sure, there's my reward, and I got some experience points, 100 experience, and lost the letter. Got my reward. Journal is empty, and the quest is done. So, if I took his advice at this point, I would want to head back over to the mine area and see if some new quests over there may have opened up for us. And that's basically what the next series of videos is going to be. We're going to continue on this adventure about the mine and plop some frightened miners over there and see what's going on. So for now, I'm going to end this video here and post these up, and we'll see you in the next set.